And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. With us now for his monthly update report is the mayor of Beaufort, Stephen Murray. Hey, Stephen, how are you doing? Summer is winding down.
Hey, Robyn, happy end of summer.
Right. So you've got an important meeting this evening on the codes process and a big review. So you want to start with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So as most of your viewers know, we've talked about it before on the show. Beaufort City Council, with our staff for about the past 4 or 5 months, have started an entire sort of development codes and process review. You know, the codes are what inform what, where, and how things can be built, and the process is the process by which folks go through to get their projects approved. You know, we've heard from a number of citizens that some of the new development isn't really in the spirit of what we expect as Beaufortonians and sort of aligning with this authentic Beaufort architecture. So we think we could do a little polishing and do a little work to make sure that we're proud of new development that's occurring. But also on the other side of the development process, we put such a complicated, unpredictable process in place that it precludes a lot of folks from actually improving their properties or fixing some of their properties. And so I think council, we're trying to find this balancing act of making sure things are predictable, not taking sort of more time or cost than necessary to get your projects approved, but on the other side, for us to be really proud of new development that's occurring. So I encourage folks to check in. It's the third Tuesday of every month.
Okay.
We have a work session at City Hall from 5 to 7. That's where we kind of have a deep dive into these issues, and then we send it on to the Planning Commission and on to Council for review. So a lengthy process, but encourage folks to get involved if they have an interest.
Yeah, lengthy, but a very important process, right?
It is, because I think, you know, oftentimes we're reactive when we see a new development project sort of coming out of the ground or something's already been approved.
Right.
And from a policymaker or from a government standpoint, there's not a lot that we can do at that point, right? Mm-hmm. Without significant legal consequences. So making sure that we're doing the work on the front end to set the table, I think is really important. And so that's what this work is about, to make sure that our processes and our codes align with what people want to see in new development moving into the future.
Okay, very good. Now we want to move to congratulations to you, Mr. Mayor. You have been elected as the president of the South Carolina Association of Mayors. That's fantastic. You'll do a great job.
Robyn, I appreciate your confidence. I feel a bit like the dog who caught the car, but quite an honor to be nominated by my peers across the state and be elected by the Mayors Association. There's 271 towns and cities across South Carolina. Each has a mayor. I've really enjoyed being a part of the association for the last couple of years because it's created this peer network for us to share ideas and kind of a support system as we work to lead our communities. But I also believe that government closest to the people serves the people best. And so this will give us an opportunity to have a larger voice in Columbia.
Okay.
And when we work with the General Assembly and making sure that we maintain home rule in our local communities, because again, I think, you know, those of us that are on the ground, you know, in our towns, whether it's Hilton Head or Bluffton or Port Royal or Beaufort or Hardyville or Yamasee, I frankly think that we oftentimes know best for our citizens and can have those debates in the grocery store or at church or at festivals.
Very good.
But thank you. Looking forward to serving over the next year.
Oh, you'll do a great job. And as we close the interview, Shrimp Fest is coming up the first weekend in October, and there's a need for sponsors.
There absolutely is. So the first weekend of October is our Shrimp Festival. We're getting into festival season. The Beaufort Digital Corridor is producing the Shrimp 5K. The Run Forest Run 5K, and so they're actively looking for sponsors. It's a great opportunity to get in front of a bunch of runners. Also, the Beaufort Downtown Operations crew is looking for festival sponsors. So I hope you reach out, BeaufortDigital.com for 5K. CityofBeaufort.org is the website for just general festival sponsors. But always appreciate folks willing to invest in these great festivals, because we wouldn't be able to do it without community's investment.
Thank you so much, Mayor Stephen Murray. Have a great opening day of school for Melissa and the girls, all right?
All right. Okay. Thanks, Robyn.
Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. And we'll be right back with more WHHI Daily News. Don't go away.